Hello and welcome to Apex Instant Tips, episode number 201, brought to you most Fridays at 12:05 Eastern Time. We're your hosts. I'm Anton.
And I'm Marwa. Hi, Anton.
Hi, Marwa. How are you?
Great, thank you.
Great. Last week we had Mike Hitchwa on the show, and we talked about Apex 26.1 and how it is a sea change in the way people are going to be developing with Apex. And this is something that I think is the biggest change in my career using any technology. And so one of the things that I've been advocating at least since 2018 is that everyone have an Apex installation running locally on their own machine that they can play with, or that they might actually do development with on. And I wrote what do you call it? I did a presentation at Kscope about how to not step on other users. And one of the things I talked about was how to do development with a big team and with teams having your own local installation. I think with Apex 26.1, that local installation is really important for you to at least play with, but possibly to do your full development on. In any case, I don't remember what episode it was, Marwa, do you, that we talked about how to run Apex on your local machine?
It was a couple of weeks ago. It was not too old.
Anyway, I put a blog post out there. I want to talk about first how you would upgrade if you've already done what I recommended, how you would upgrade to 26.1 in that environment. So I'm going to share my screen really quickly. I'm going to show folks. This is a blog post I wrote, how to run Oracle Apex on your local machine. It applies directly just like it did before. There's just a little bit of a note that I put in today that Apex 26.1 wants you to do it in a different order. It wants you to install ORDs before you install Apex instead of the other way around. And so that's noted here. This will still do exactly what it did. This would get you Apex 26.1 if you follow these steps and you do the latest version of ORDs, 26.1.2, and the latest version of Apex. This blog post will get you there, and then you'll have it up and running. But hopefully you already did that. Hopefully you've already got it and you're already running, and now you want to migrate up to Apex 26.1. So I'm going to start by talking about how do you get that upgrade to happen. And then, Marwa, you're going to tell us once it's upgraded, what do you do after that? Or maybe what you even do before that. I might do a few things first, and you're going to say, before you do all of that, you should do these things too. But what you do, you really only have to do 3 commands to upgrade. You download the new version of Apex, you download the new version of ORDs, and to upgrade ORDs, all you have to do is, assuming everything's in the right place, you just do ORDs install. It'll ask you the questions you want, and that upgrades ORDs. So if this is all done, you're going to download the latest version of ORDs, put it in the right place, the place where you put the other one, ORDs install, it will upgrade you to 26.1.2. Then to do Apex, you download Apex, you're going to do an Apex upgrade. An Apex upgrade is simply this command right here, apexins.sql, you can even click copy and paste it. You have to log into SQL as the sys user, but you log into SQL as sys user, you type apexins. Now you've upgraded ORDs and you've upgraded Apex. The last thing you do is from the download of Apex, you have to copy your image directory to the right place. That's all it takes to upgrade Apex. Now you're on Apex 26.1. I want to recommend 2 more quick things. That gets it upgraded. The other 2 quick things are, you want to make sure that your VS Code has the latest install of the SQL Developer plugin. So you come here, and just make sure that you're on 26.1.2 of SQL Developer extension. So we're on that. And then finally, you would want to get the Apex skills and install the Apex skills into your VS Code. Then you've got everything you need. Okay, so what did I miss? Oh, I should have started the timer, but there we go.
Okay, so first, thank you for these tips. And before doing that, in fact, I would recommend everyone to go take a look at the release notes of the new version of Apex. So there it is. So you have a section here on the Apex Builder Guide where it tells you how to do the upgrading. And the first step, if you can see among the 4 steps or 6, is the reviewing the release notes. And it would tell you at the beginning the prerequisites that you need to have, the database version, the Apex version that you need in order to do the upgrade, because sometimes if your Apex version is old, you will need an intermediate upgrade before going to the latest upgrade. And then after viewing the release notes, the prerequisites, you will need to do a backup of everything, almost like the database objects, the applications exports, the ORDS configurations, and all of those things. So those are recommendations before doing the upgrade.
And I wish I had done that, because I hate to admit it, I actually goofed up my upgrade. I shut down my I shut down my Docker instance partway through the upgrade, and I had to back everything out. So I wish I had done that very step of backing up first. So go ahead.
Okay, so if you get back, please, Anton, to the first link that you just shared, the first tab, I think. Yes, this one. So after reviewing the release notes, doing the upgrade now, you would access your application builder and refresh the universal theme. Universal theme needs to be refreshed. It's not a part of the upgrade done automatically. So for that, you have useful guide, which is the universal theme application itself. It has a section where it describes the steps to do the refresh. So you can go through all of this information. I would like to share, to focus on two different sections here. You can refresh the universal theme, but you also can migrate other themes to the universal theme. You have a detailed section about doing that, how to do that.
Okay. And that's if I'm in this application, I go to shared components, is that right?
Yes,
and then themes, and what do I do?
So basically, you would have a banner on the top of your workspace, like
Okay.
a long banner that says refresh universal theme, and a button at the end of that banner. You would
Okay.
click on the button and the refresh would happen.
Great.
Right?
Well, we only have 2 minutes. I'm not going to actually do it because it would take me more than 2 minutes to do it. Okay. So what else do we have?
So then there is a setting on the application level. It's called the application compatibility mode. And this attribute controls the backward compatibility of the Apex runtime engine when executing the application. So you would need to do that gradually per application so that your application won't break. So you will go application per application, change the setting, do your test, see if everything goes well, and then you will be at the end with the latest compatibility mode, right?
Okay.
And the next step is we should run the application upgrade. So you can, yes, you can choose an application, go to utilities in your application builder. Yes,
Utilities.
please. And upgrade application, and here you will have a list of components that the implementation has changed. For example, here I think these are breadcrumbs. Sometimes you can have dynamic action implementation that has changed. You can upgrade them through this interface. You can check the checkbox for each component, and then you can click upgrade, and the upgrade will happen.
Right. It's funny. I noticed that most dynamic actions, or at least a lot of dynamic actions associated with buttons, get changed from being a dynamic action to being a triggering element, which is almost the same as a dynamic action, but triggering elements let you do it right in line. So it'll take care of some nice things for you. You don't have to do them, but I did notice you can do those. Okay, sorry, I'm interrupting. We've got 25 seconds left. What else do I need to do?
The last thing is you can go back to the release notes, the third link or the second one. So the release notes, it's not this link. Can you change the link? So you can click review and release notes. It's on the body of the review. Yes.
Okay.
And here you have deprecated features, the supported features. You can check them and see where are you making calls to those legacy features and change, review your codes, refactor it. That's the last step.
Okay, great. And deprecated features will still work. Desupported features probably won't. The deprecated ones will work until they become desupported. So you may want to start moving away from those. And so let's see, we have a few questions or comments. First, I love it that we've got some folks already using Apex Lang. It looked like Terry is using it to create a donor self-help app. We've got, let's see, what else do we have? So we've got Rich asking us why ORDs first. And my answer is, I have no idea. It's just that's the order that it's in the documentation. So I thought I would follow what they say. In the past, ORDs has checked to see if Apex is installed and done some things during its install. Maybe it happens the other way around now. The truth is, I'm just not sure why they switched the order, but the documentation showed ORDs first. So that's what I'm doing. I usually try to have better answers than that, but everything is happening so fast that it's hard to get all the details. So I'm going to point out, you can tell that I actually wrote this blog post because I noticed right away in the very top of it, I have a typo. I have this on instead of this one. An AI, I'm sure if an AI had written this, it wouldn't have made that mistake. All right, Marwa, well, thanks. Any last words on upgrades from you? Anything that you've run into that you want to?
Not specifically, but I would encourage everyone to do the upgrades and not like be lazy about it, because there are really important new features that you can take advantage of.
Excellent. Well, I have one little wisdom of the week as summer approaches. And I got this wisdom a little bit from you, Marwa, and that is take your vacation. The work is still going to be there when you get back, and you should take your vacation. And I'm talking to everyone, but I'm looking right at you, Marwa.
Okay.
So that's
I will. I definitely will, and I will share my plans for the vacation with you later.
All right. That's my wisdom of the week. Thanks, everyone. Do all those things, like, share, everything you're supposed to do. Thanks.